Literally start immediately. A wee mo-wit. I can start immediately. A wee mo-wit. How you like that, dude? A wee mo-wit. We on it.
I had to show you this. There was a poem that sparked controversy online.
A poem.
It's a poem. It was very ableist.
I would say poem.
Poem? Yes, I say poem. No, I say poem. Dude, so this guy tried to write a poem about being homeless.
Yeah.
And like being like, I guess what I think he was going for is like write a poem through the eyes of a black homeless dude or a black homeless anyone or someone who would, you'll see. But he tried, and like I was reading, people were like, dude, your poem's fine. Don't let people police your language. They're saying like it's ableist and like whatever. I don't even know what the thing was. But as you can imagine, as a guy trying to write, I think it's like you imagine a poet. It's just his Twitter, like, I'm so sorry, I'm sincerely. He thought he hit some. He was like,
is this a white dude writing as a
white
black
guy?
homeless dude?
Yes. I think he hit the vape pen and was like, oh my God, I have the best idea. Dude, so I'm like, these motherfuckers are bothering poets. How bad can this poem be? And it's not that it's really offensive, but it's funny. I'm going to read it to you, and I think in the voice he was going for. So it's titled, what the fuck's this titled? How To. If you got HIV, say AIDS. If you a girl, say you pregnant. Nobody going to lower themselves to listen for the kick. People passing fast. Splay your legs. Cock a knee. Funny. It's the littlest shames they're likely to comprehend. Don't say homeless. They know you is.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What they don't know is what opens a wallet, what stops them from counting when they drop. If you're young, say younger. Old, say older. If you're crippled, don't flaunt it. Let them think they're good enough Christians to notice. Don't say you pray, say you sin. It's about who they believe they is. You hardly even there. I was like, what a fucking dork. That was so
Good
funny.
Lord.
His first draft, dude, must have been the best. Like, I'm waiting on the bus. Shit. No. It's too black.
I mean, the real black homeless poem would be fucking crazy. It would not be that.
What, the real homeless? What the fuck do you fucking motherfucker? Just some
Faggots.
guy.
Fucking faggots walking down the street.
I ain't drinking this shit no more. Just like, oh shit. Yeah, this guy really tried to. He went in. He released.
He's like, black homeless guys are soulful. It's like, nah, dude, that guy's nuts.
That guy's crazy.
Yeah.
They shut down. They had a lot of mental institutions around Philly. At one point, they just shut them down. So like, they just dumped a ton of people on the street.
Bulls out.
They let them out. They fucking let the extras out from the Thriller video, dude. They fucking came out and they're just walking around all day like,
bitch, give me money, you ugly fat bitch. You fucking slut,
dude. The one time there was some crazy homeless lady walking down the street, and she was like coming up to us, and my friend literally pointed to like another friend we know. Was like, oh, he did it. And she was like, and like walked over to this other dude. It was so fucking funny. Yeah, that cracked me up. This guy, his name is Anders Carlson Wee.
Anders, motherfucking Durs.
Durs submitted his poem to The Nation, which is apparently like an esteemed poetry journal. And he submitted. I'm waiting on the motherfucking bus. They know you is, dude.
They know you is.
Damn, man, this guy got dunked on, dude. He put up a piece of art, and it just got like.
I wonder what that's like.
Exactly. Yeah.
I wonder what that's like. You try to make some art and a bunch of pussies shit all over.
Well, it's funny because I didn't read it and I was already defending it. I was like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
He's fine.
You know what?
And I'm not like, I didn't read it. I was like, how could he? I read it and I was like, God, that was really bad. That was a bad attempt.
A lot of times it is really bad. I watched that fucking, remember that white chick said the N-word with Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick Lamar brought a chick on stage.
Yeah.
And she sang his song, which had the N-word in it. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, what, am I not cool enough? Is how it was written made it seem like she was saying, what, am I not cool enough to say the N-word?
Yeah.
She was just on stage singing the song, and he was like, hold up, stop.
Yeah.
Stop, because she said it.
Yeah.
And then when he said stop, she was like, what, am I not cool enough?
She didn't realize.
To rap is what she meant. And then she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't, like... She's like, did I say that?
Why did he bring her on stage to rap along?
He did that. I mean, that was...
he
wasn't trying to get her.
He wasn't trying to snag her.
He was not trying to snag her.
Wasn't the classic N-word rap trap?
He was not trying to trap it. Because afterwards, he was like, give it up for her. Like, he was still... Like,
oh, really?
He was like, don't... Yeah.
Dude, I'll say, I've been to
and
a rap...
they made it a big deal.
I've been to a rap concert before.
I mean, it's funny.
It is
It's funny as shit to see that lady say the N-word and be like, oh... She's like, did I say it? Oh,
I didn't see the footage. I heard about that.
It's just some fat chick.
Well, I went to one rap concert, and from what I saw, pretty much a safe space for fat white chicks to say the N-word, dude. Like, I saw it. Now you say that, I'm like, I saw so many fat white chicks, dude.
Well, yeah, if you rap along with it.
Yeah. And
Plus, you were at a Drake concert.
I Snapchatted them, dude. I Snapchatted a lady saying the N-word.
Yeah.
And a rap song.
Well, a Drake concert's definitely... Like, you can see Drake say the N-word and be like, well, he's saying it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty close.
Dude, I'm telling you, that was the weirdest fucking thing. I have 2 audiobooks right now going simultaneously.
Which one?
It's a mind bender. Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi Coates, which he's like the absolute like quintessential dude of like whatever you want to call it, the extreme left, like makes cases of reparations. Pretty much this whole book is about why white people, why it's super hard to be black because white people kind of like ruined life for black people and it always will be hard as fuck. Yeah. Then I had this other one of this guy who was like enticed by like rap and like growing up in like the 90s and he kind of walked away from it, so I'm listening to them at the same time trying to Doctor Strange the solution, dude. It's like,
what's the solution?
I have no fucking clue.
It's reparations?
Yeah.
I live in New York, dude.
So what?
That's just something you should think about.
Not coming on my girlfriend?
Yes.
I usually come in my
Show
boxers.
respect.
I come in my boxers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please come into your own undergarments.
Keep my army of colonizers, dude.
I had a friend who'd do that.
What?
He would come into his underwear. Like, he would jerk off and then come into his boxers.
Yeah, that's the move.
And then wear his fucking boxers.
Whoa, no.
Dude. Yeah.
My move was like end of the day, shed boxers, come in boxers, hamper, done. That's like
Why
the
do you have to
boxers.
come in the boxers?
What else are you gonna come in, dude?
Fucking tissues.
Then you gotta throw them out. I'm green.
Throw them in the toilet.
I'm just saying, it's wasteful. Then you want to blow your nose and you're like, oh, I'm such a disgusting fucking masturbator. I don't have any tissues. Not that I care. I'll use toilet paper or paper towel, but my girlfriend runs out and freaks out. And I don't like it, dude. I come into a tissue and it hits the back of my hand and like it sticks to my hand. I have like the cum stigmata, dude, from the tissues. I'm like, eh. I don't like it. Your boxers, dude, your boxers had been taking your ass sweat all day. And you're like, all right, bro, you're almost done. Here's a fucking load. I roll over to my bed and go, ugh.
Yeah, well, you come like a fucking weirdo.
I come like a fucking Roman, dude. I turn on my side and just go, ugh.
You come like a fucking weirdo, dude.
How do you do it? What do you catch it like from above?
Yeah, just make like a tissue condom out of it.
Nah, man. I'm so traditional. I can only come in missionary or sideways doggy, dude. That's the only way I can go.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, these books have been pretty wild to listen to. The Ta-Nehisi, you know why I even got onto the Ta-Nehisi Coates kick?
Why?
I saw the new Denzel, the Equalizer, and it was good. It was just Denzel. He's like an autistic black dude who like is super good at killing people. He's like OCD, I guess. He like counts his watch and he's like, this will take 3 seconds. Fucks
An autistic black dude that just kills people?
Yeah, that's what the Equalizer is.
That's funny. That's a funny thing to call autistic black dudes.
The
Fucking equalizers. We got an equalizer on our couch right now. Fucking Lemaire Lee, dude. What up?
Yeah, so we had like, I'm like watching this, and at one point it's there's like a young kid he's like looking out for who's like getting lured by the streets, but he's secretly an artist, and blah 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 blah. And at one point Denzel gives almost a black conservative speech to be like, what you gonna do? He's like, they're like arguing real bad. He's like,
autistic black dudes tend to be equalizers do tend to be conservative.
That's very true. I didn't even think about that. But so he gives a speech like, what are you gonna do? Blame on this, blame on a white man, blah 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 blah. And then you hear, I'm in the movies, I hear I hear a lot of like older black dudes like like, a couple pssts, like it's a mixed crowd. There's a mixed crowd.
What, they're unhappy with the white man comment?
A couple like, yeah man, like stop being a bitch. And the other, because there's an old schooler putting like a young tough like wannabe gangster in his place. That's like Charles Barkley.
White man.
That's like their version of Charles Barkley telling young black kids pull their pants up for your dad to be like, fuck yeah, whatever they say, yeah, damn right, whatever their is. But then towards the end of the movie, he goes like, promise me you read this book, and he hands him Ta-Nehisi Coates, Between the World and Me. And I'm like, I know who that guy is. And I'm like, that's weird. That's a total opposite of what you just said. But I think a producer was like, let's put this in
it's
here.
like, here's this book that blames it on the white man.
Yeah, essentially. Again, race is an illusion, bro. Created by us. And it's funny, he mentioned...
Did you create it?
Yes, me personally. But apparently he was like, and then, so it's funny because he went to Howard and he calls Howard Mecca. He's like, and then and he also got a guy to read his book for him that sounds like Nas from Belly the whole time. Because I thought he'd read his own books. The guy reads and like, I was in Mecca. It was beautiful. Like I was at a long and he's like talking about all this stuff, but he was determined to figure out like how white people thwarted like the great African civilization of the past. And he's like, I read all these books, but at the end there was just too much conflicting information. I couldn't find out. Apparently, Irish people were in slavery. Whatever. And then he just went on.
Whatever.
It was kind of like I couldn't know anything, and like he just said, like he was just saying like how it all started falling apart. But then he was like, but never on. I continued on. But I will, like I said, I expected to listen to. It's funny because I was like, I got the book and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna prove this book wrong. And then I was like, well, let's try to start listening to stuff and not being such a fucking psycho. So I've been doing it, and I'm like, yeah, I totally disagree with all this guy's shit, but it's like. It's interesting listening to like his story about hitting the camp, and the fact that he called. And I'm telling you, he's the black May dude. The fact that he called. Except I'm a lot more open minded. He's kind of like a black Nazi and everything. But dude, that guy does not like white people, bro.
Really?
Does not like them. Dude, I'm trying to send to fucking the year 5000.
A bitch sending out an SOS from the bedroom.
Yeah, and then hit me with all the regular stuff that I was just kind of like, okay, no problem, just kind of like countering it, no big deal. Later she left. This is the big thing I forgot about. I'm pre-programmed ever since she started working, especially when she works at night. I'm like, definitely gonna jerk. Like, I have to jerk off. This is perfect. I get the whole house to myself. I'm not hiding in the bathroom like a goblin late at night. Like I hear the footsteps above me. I'm like, our bathroom's so small. There's no way to hide my boner. She'd walk in. I would just be like sitting there like, I'm taking a shit with just like a full fucking hard on.
My roommate has to walk through my room.
Full fucking hard on.
My roommate has to walk through my room to get out. Our rooms connect.
That's hot.
So if I'm jerking off,
sorry, bud.
I'll just accept my fate. I put headphones on now.
You're a sound hound.
I'm just ready to fucking
Total
accept.
sound hound, dude.
Well, it's usually very late at night, and I'm banking on him not coming through. But if he does walk through, I'm headphoned
He'd
in.
have to be sex positive, though.
What do you mean?
If he caught you masturbating, it's like, you're in
would
New
not
York.
care.
He'd probably help you a little bit.
He is a very, very liberal man.
That's what I'm saying.
He might be like...
He might eat your ass.
just on all fours.
You have headphones on, you don't even hear him coming. You're like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Steve.
Oh, Steve. Here, put in a headphone.
Yeah.
You think people ever split headphones and watch porn, jerked off together? Probably.
Definitely.
Yeah, I was going to say probably.
100%. Someone's doing it today.
Right now. Nice.
It's a pretty sick way to jerk off.
True.
That'd be cool to do that with a lady. If you had a lady that...
I mean, yeah, that would be my preference, for sure.
Well,
I'd be super cool, dude. I mean, if you had to do it with a guy, that would, be kind of a bummer.
I could see doing it with a guy, though. I'd do it with
Me?
you. Yeah, I'd do it with you.
That'd be tight.
Except you roll on your side to come, dude. You'd roll on
Look
me.
out, dude. Look out.
Ew, Matt.
What?
Stop, dude.
Could you... I'm not even getting into that.
What? Say what you were about to say, dude.
Could you imagine the feeling of my hot cum against your leg, or no? I don't know. I'm sorry. That's what I thought, and I was like, yeah, that's not something I need to put out in the world. Pretty gross. My own hot cum kind of throws me up. I mean, I like...
I'm calling it hot cum, dude.
But I'm at like my most disgustingly horny-ish. I just shoot it up in the air to hit. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking rip a load on myself. Then it hits me and I'm like, ew, I'm gay. I need to get this off of me.
So what, you actively jerk off and are like, I'm going to come all over me.
I'm just going to shoot it all over myself.
Ew.
Dude,
What the fuck, dude?
You never shot one on your chest?
Yeah, but it's not out of like a desire to shoot it on my chest. I'm not like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna come
why
right
did
now
you come
all
on your
over
chest
me.
then?
Because there was nothing, I didn't have anything to block it. I just fucking unleashed.
You were jerking yourself too good?
Yeah.
You're like, ugh!
Yeah. Well, no, I never screamed either. But it was, if I didn't have a tissue, you just gotta let it go. Be like, I'm gonna get in the shower.
That's why I say about boxers. There's always some boxers laying around.
Yeah, I mean, I'll hit a sock if I need to.
But you were saying, but the time you came on your chest, you were just like, no sock, no boxers.
One time I hit my face.
I got myself in the
And
eye.
I was like, oh, fuck. Right away, I was sitting there and it went, and I was like,
nice. I've sent a couple over the shoulder, dude.
You turn into an equalizer as soon as you get hit in the face with cum, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I would do it and just be like, I'm just going to fire this thing up in the air and let it fall where it lands. And be like, oh, yeah. And it hits me. I'm like, ew, oh, God. I run to the shower and you feel it sliding down yourself. And
ew,
like,
Matt.
Then when you wash cum off yourself.
Yeah, sometimes
it's like waterproof,
it's
dude.
Weird. Yeah, sometimes
people should look into
waterproof.
cum for like paint or something. It's fucking... There's got some
You know
cool
what?
properties.
I don't think I've ever talked about that with anyone. Cum is definitely oddly waterproof sometimes.
It's crazy.
Sometimes.
Well, it also like
not every time.
It like water crushes it.
It'll like lock into your pubes.
Oh, dude,
You get a fucking.
I think it's some sort of evolutionary device for girls to see if their guy was cheating. Imagine that, dude. You're out in the cave, dude. You get some other pussy. You're like, fuck yeah, and you come home, your pubes are just covered in
Matted
fucking
with
cum boogers, dude. And you're like, no, I didn't. And they're like, she just starts
There's
picking
so much
cum
cum
boogers out of you.
They are cum boogers. They are.
Your bush back then was like, fucking
Yeah.
woolly mammoth horn levels, dude. It was probably huge.
I let mine get out of control the last
So did
couple
I.
of months.
So did
And
I.
It got real fucking gross.
Yeah,
I hadn't had long pubes in a while, and it's
mine.
really disgusting.
You know when they like start, they bush out and they start going and shooting out that way. Like you get flower petal pubes. Just like someone told me that Chinese people had totally straight pubes.
They do.
They just have like John Lennon hair hanging off their balls.
They do.
They just have mullets hanging out their ass, dude.
You like that?
I just made that up.
Straight pubes? You didn't make that up.
That's real?
Yeah.
So I did hear that somewhere.
Somebody. Probably me. Probably me. Almost definitely me.
Dude, you imagine them like an Asian dude fucking, it's just that fucking mullet sashaying behind them just fucking creating a nice breeze for the pussy. Their lovers' buttholes probably never sweat.
Yeah.
It's probably like when people
like a
fan
duster.
an emperor. Yeah, with a leaf, dude. It's just fucking fanning a chick's butthole. It's got to be hot.
So you jerk off and then you get turned on when you come on yourself?
I
You're like,
think
"Fuck yeah,
I think I will. When I'm at my just most disgustingly piggish,
You think it's going to be hot?
I'm
to
gonna
get-
rip this
to
fucking
come all over your
load.
chest.
Yeah, well, just to just shoot it recklessly. And yeah, maybe the
All right, when you
warmness.
put it that way, recklessly.
I mean, maybe there's something part of that that's me reveling in the fucking my own hot cum, dude.
Hot crumb, dude.
My own hot crumb bath. But it's dude, as soon as it hits me, I'm like, ew, ew, ew. And
Crumb gets cold pretty quick.
not mine, dude.
Your crumb stays hot.
No, dude. Mine's like that stuff fucking Walter White had to order in barrels to make meth, dude. It's fucking just skull and crossbones, super hot. I probably have so much HPV, dude. Oh, but the whole thing was, so I wanted to jerk. That was the whole aside. I microdosed, dude. The thought of jerking off was like, I was like, that's so fucking gross. The whole idea of it, of like,
Really?
I'm gonna go lay in my bed and like get naked in the afternoon and fucking be like, and watch porn on my phone. I was like, dude, no way. That's fucking
beneath you.
insane. And like, dude, I mean, it's only been 2 days. And yesterday I was like, I want to jerk off when I get mad a lot. When I get mad at my girlfriend, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking jerk off. And I was just like, that hit me. That's one of my triggers. It's like, oh, I have gout. It's like classic lib, dude.
You think he does
Hit
have
you with
that?
an affliction.
He's lying about that affliction?
He's an good boy, dude. He has
Speaking
gout.
of good boys.
He's probably down there drinking sweet tea, dude, down in the south.
Somebody corrected us on that.
What?
I think it's in my good boy. Like my lady? Like my good boy? Oh. I think. I don't know.
I think you're right, because a lot of times it's M apostrophe good boy.
I'm a good boy?
And I call it good boy. Andrew was calling it good boy.
yours.
I like good
yours.
boys.
Good boys is funny, but my mom, guess what my mom made me last night?
Tendies?
Guess what my mom,
Tyson
for lunch, guess what my mom made me?
What? Tyson tendies?
With
Honey mussy?
honey mussy.
Dude.
My mom, I was, all right, so for real.
How many GBPs did you store up?
It was. I have so many GBPs because my sister is a complete loser. So now I have so many GBPs.
You took all of her
My
GBPs?
sister is a failure. So they're like, "Yo, Shane's the fucking best."
They
And I
broke
showed,
out the
I showed
Dysons.
my mom the fucking alt-right firefighter video I'm in. She was like, "This is amazing. I'm so happy you got a job."
Dude,
My family's in disarray, and me getting a job that provides for them
exactly.
is big.
Someone's got a fork at Sam's Club, dude.
So, yeah. so I had tons of GBPs from that, and then I was literally in my parents' office on my mom's computer,
Yeah.
playing a computer game that I downloaded, and then my mom from downstairs was like, she was like, Shane, do you want some chicken fingers? And I was like, oh fuck, I'm a fucking good boy. I was playing this computer game that I used to play as a kid. And
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was like, "Do you want some chicken fingers?" And she was like, "Your sister ate most of them." And I was like, "God damn bitch, don't touch my fucking tenders." And I came downstairs and there was a packet of honey must from fucking Wendy's. It was full on fucking honey must. Good
Oh
boy,
my God!
dude.
What if that book, The Secret's real? You spoke it into existence. Like, oh fuck, I'm a good boy.
I became an good boy. My mom was like, chicken fingers are ready. I was like, yes. Tendies.
Ding!
Yeah,
Toast
dude.
drummer goes off.
I was like, I'll be right down. I had to finish my battle. Of
course.
I had to finish my video game battle, and then I went and got tendies.
You went and fucking hung your Nippon steel blade, your samurai sword back on the wall. Buttoned up a dragon button down with Chinese letters. When they do that tips fedora shit.
Yeah, dude.
It kills me.
And then I was like, did she finish all the tendies? Or I was like, did she eat yet? She's like, no, the rest of
were you
those tendies
laughing?
are all yours.
Were you laughing
I
the whole
almost took a picture of it to send you. Because it was literally, there's a honey musty a packet from Wendy's. Some names.
No, dude, I will not.
Name names, dude.
I won't.
Why? I know one, Bailey J.
I'm not really gonna. There's someone Camila.
Who?
Camille or something. I forget. I literally forget the name.
You don't remember one name.
Brazilian.
You're a fucking fraud, dude. You're not into T-porn. You don't know anybody's names.
I don't really remember them. I know there's fuck man. There's Camille or something is the one of them.
All right.
There's a black chick, Sasha Strokes.
That
Sasha.
name rolled right off the tongue, dude. You knew that one.
I'm hitting you with some T-porn stars.
Right.
There was Chingy's girlfriend.
Chingy's girlfriend?
Yeah, Chingy lost his career because he was dating like a transsexual, and he denied it. And like, there's like 50 pictures of them hugging at like a war. That's
Damn, Chingy's career ended because of transphobia?
pretty much, yeah. You
That
can't be
sucks.
fucking trannies, dude.
Why?
I mean, as a rapper, you can't be.
For sure.
I mean, you can if you want. If you're like Lou Reed, Velvet Underground, his girlfriend,
Yeah.
he brought T-porn into
Yeah.
real life.
What was the first black lady's name you said?
It's not a black lady, it's a Brazilian lady. Camille,
Camille, and then what was the
Camila
black
or
lady's
something?
name?
Sasha Strokes.
Sasha Strokes.
She can hit the mannish side. That's the thing. It's like an illusion.
Sasha Strokes gets a little too...
Every now and again, they'll hit the mannish side, and you're like,
You don't like it.
I'm just hitting people I remember. But again, I don't really remember the names. I don't think they're getting like high profile a lot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's no like household T-porn names. Maybe BJ might have actually broke the fucking
Bailey
barrier.
J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just because of her whiteness and her white privilege.
Damn, Sasha Strokes, Triple X, public head.
Dude, don't look at. Dude,
I'm not looking at
You
it.
fucking
I'm not
love
looking at it. I
T-porn,
clicked
dude.
images. Ew, dude, Sasha Strokes is fucking disgusting.
Well, hey, bro, that's fucking different Sasha Strokes for different Sasha folks, dude. Like, what do you want me to say?
Ew,
I told you,
dude.
man.
This is just a black dude.
that's the fucking
is
that's a
clearly a
double-edged
black
sword.
dude.
That's a double-edged sword of T-porn. Once you can finally get through and you go, God, this is a fucking dude.
It's like Sean Jackson.